Hey everybody, Larry Lawton here. I got a really good video for you today. It's about the Bud Light transgender issue. Yes, I got to address it. Before I get started, please check me on YouTube. Member programs, Discord, Patreon. Check the merch out. Check my book out, Gangster Redemption. It is doing great. It's going to give you an insight into prison like you never, ever could imagine. Check out our cigars, the Crooked Diamond. Going very well. Everybody loves them, the Crooked Diamond cigars. Just go to crookeddiamondcigar.com and you can check out the cigars right there. Now, let's jump into this video.
Hi. Impressive carrying skills, right? This month I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it.
A lot of people have been up in arms about this TikTok star, Dylan Mulvaney. Now, Dylan Mulvaney has over 10 million followers on TikTok and has a series that has over 1 billion views. It's the series Days of Girlhood. It's about his transition from a male to a female. And it's amazing because Bud Light took notice to that. They took a shot, they took a gamble, and they sent him a Bud Light can with his picture on it for just becoming a girl after 365 days. Well, hello Bud Light. I've been out of prison 15 years, been good. Maybe you could send me a can of Bud Light with my picture on it. I wouldn't mind. Online has been a buzz with this. There's been outrage and there has been support on both sides, and I'm gonna give you my opinion on this whole entire thing because I think it's gotten crazy. Bud Light has dropped $6 billion in valuation. Think of that. Now, this marketing team for Bud Light, they weren't fired. That was all out on the internet. It's not true. They were not fired. In fact, I give them a lot of credit for taking a shot at something different. They said right there, the vice president of marketing said right online, and I listened to it, said our brand is going down, and if we don't do something, it's gonna fall. It's gonna be no more. That's a pretty good admission, if you ask me. But they tried something different. I can't blame them there. First of all, I don't know anybody, too many people who are drinking Bud Light, no less transgender people. So I guess they're trying to attract the transgender audience. Hey, good for them. Here's what got me crazy. I go online and I see Kid Rock.
Fuck Bud Light and fuck Anheuser-Busch.
Hello. What's up, Kid Rock? Usually what I find is when people are the most against something, they have something to hide. I don't know. Caitlyn Jenner did it. Maybe Kid Rock's gonna come out in a dress. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't care. I just don't know the uproar. I don't get the uproar. I don't know why he is so upset about a beer can that was given to Dylan Mulvaney, a TikTok star. It's not for sale. None of these beer cans were up for sale. All their people are complaining about is that this can was sent as a gift from Anheuser-Busch to Dylan Mulvaney. Listen, everybody who knows me knows how I am. I am all-inclusive. I don't judge anybody, and I don't think other people should judge people. I think it's all about this cancel culture. First, it was the left doing cancel culture. Now it's the right doing cancel culture. What is everybody worried about what happens in other people's lives? Where does this affect anybody? I don't know. I am who I am. You want to cancel me for that? Cancel me. But I just don't get it. And now they're trying to cancel Chris from MrBeast's channel. Now listen, I watch MrBeast. I've seen the kid Chris. I could care less what he does, whether he paints his nails. He had a marriage, it broke up. Whatever reason it breaks up, that's none of our business. That's his business. You know, he's posted, MrBeast, I give him a lot of credit. Jimmy, that kid, he's sticking by his friend, which he should. You know, listen, I'm a YouTuber, and this guy Chris has been with MrBeast from the beginning. And I'll tell you what, as a YouTuber, nobody gets to where they are alone. Nobody. It takes a team, whether it's my team, his team. I'm a peon, but this guy's got a mega channel. And this guy Chris was there from the beginning. I don't know Chris's desires or what his wants. So I don't know what his wife or former wife are saying. I'm hearing nothing bad about his father being a father to his kid. Now we can get into what's right and wrong, but that's none of our business. That's the problem with our cultures right now. Everybody wants to get into everybody else's business, and then they say, oh, we don't want to cancel you or we want to cancel. Everybody wants to get in everybody else's business. Listen, what people do behind closed doors is their business. Now, people would say, okay, this guy Chris is out in front of the camera, out and stuff doing that, and he wore colored nails. So what? You know, I thought about painting my nails just to mess with people today. And I just don't think I'd look good in a dress or a wig. Look at this me. I will look terrible doing that. But listen, everybody knows that I have a friend, Scott, a world famous chef, an actor from Italy. He's gay. I did a cooking video with him. You know, we bantered back and forth. Listen, that guy's my friend. I'm gonna stick with that guy. Just like MrBeast Jimmy is sticking with his friend. I give him a lot of credit. You know, it all means nothing, because one, it's gonna blow over. Who cares about Chris or Dylan Mulvaney or all of this stuff? Only people who have some kind of other agenda to push forward. Think of that. I feel for the guy, Chris. He is getting all these tweets, all these messages. Look at them right here. Look at some of these comments. That's terrible, man. I mean, do people really know what's going on? And they're commenting how negative and how wrong he is, and they're bringing their lives in. I don't question anybody's religion, just because I'm an agnostic. I don't think everybody should be an agnostic or whatever else you want to be. I don't believe anybody's business is their own except themselves. Listen, this guy's got to deal with his own life. The cancel culture has got to stop. Now I'm going to keep going into a cancel culture that's driving me crazy. And I see this video. I fell down this rabbit hole, everybody, just like you. I was actually happy to see this. There's a guy out there named Jeffree Star. If you're on the internet, you know who Jeffree Star is. Jeffree Star, I'll tell you what, Jeffree Star, you got to see that video. That broad's hot.
Conservative vibe to you. Them. You're trans, you're male or you're female.
And you're standing on that.
Get so mad when I say that. How are you a they? What the fuck does that mean? It's stupid is what it is.
Yeah.
But you need someone like me that looks like me to say it. Because if you say it, it turns into you're homophobic. You hate trans people. You hate gays. And it's just how you feel. You don't hate anyone. You just think it's stupid.
What I loved about what Jeffree Star said was, I don't get these pronouns. There is a video I saw about bug. Listen to this. You gotta see this right here. I'm gonna play this.
I just added bug to my list of pronouns. So here's a very quick tutorial on how to use bug's pronouns.
Bug now, you can name any pronoun? What is wrong? I'm gonna pull my hair out. I mean, it's crazy. I pulled it out already doing this. This is crazy. But you know what, Jeffree Star? Good for you. Because you know what he says? I don't care what people call me. I don't care. You see what you see. And I'll tell you what, Jeffree Star, I know people are going to look at Larry. Larry, what are you talking about? Listen, let me tell you why I'm saying that. I was in prison for a long time. I was there for 11 years straight. And I saw people in prison who would dress up. They would tattoo their lips red. They would tattoo blush. They would eyebrows, shave their eyebrows and tattoo them. Tattoo blush on their stuff. Literally get shirts, go like this. You put a shirt like this and you do it like a girl. Then I saw them take underwear, cut them, make them like panties, dye them in Kool-Aid. Some of these people, I said, well, they're starting to look good. Not just because I was in prison. When I first was in prison, I was on the yard and I looked from behind and I saw this person. They used to call her Alicia Keys. That's the name, Alicia Keys. Well, from the back, that person looked like a woman. Kind of funny though, when she turned around, had a 5 o'clock shadow, killed it for me. But anyway, here these people are dressing up, doing what they want. And I'll tell you what, if you said something to one of them, I know one of them will kill you. They'll stick a shank right in your eyeball. These people could be killers. Listen, people are people. They have to deal with themselves. They have to deal with the people around them. But you know, transgender are real people. They are people who are struggling for whatever reason they struggle. And I wish they wouldn't. I wish they wouldn't get into that struggle kind of way, because here's what I feel for them. Listen, I am all for not bringing this stuff into schools. I don't want teachers teaching this, transgender this. That's a parent's job. I don't want a male athlete who now transitions to a female athlete to go against other female athletes. You could hate me or not if you're transgender or gay or whatever. I don't believe that's right. I don't. I think that the genes and the muscles and all that stuff that you have as a male being born are going to be stronger or faster than them. And it's just genetics. I'm not talking about anything here about what's in your heart and what you want to be and all of that. I could care less. Please be whatever you want to be. People out there shouldn't be judging you for whatever you want to be. But I also don't believe that person who says they're a woman should be in a female locker room or should be in a female event where there's swimmers. You know, you guys have read about that. Or in the bathrooms or stuff of that nature. I'm hearing about it in some states in prisons. I go, are you kidding me? Could you imagine if a person come on the yard and it was a female prison and a guy had a dick? I can't even imagine it. Otherwise, I might as well say, hey, I'm transgender and I want to go to that prison too. Obviously, I don't get it. I really don't. I just don't get the outrage over nothing. Over absolutely nothing. You know, Caitlyn Jenner. When Caitlyn Jenner turned from Bruce Jenner to Caitlyn Jenner, I remembered him when he was the best athlete in the world. You guys don't understand it if you're too young. He was the best athlete in the world, a decathlon gold medal winner. Unbelievable to do that. And now I've seen athletes, I've seen people in prison, I've seen so many different things in my life, and at my age, you're not gonna get me to judge. You're not gonna get me to shoot up some beer cans. You're not gonna get me to cancel Bud Light or cancel a person because they have nail polish or any of that. It's never gonna happen. Because I am all inclusive and I think most people should be. Listen, I'm a big reader. A lot of people know that. If you wanna read history, bisexual, gay, straight, orgies, you go back to the Roman days. None of this is out of the whack. None of this should shock anybody. Listen, bisexuals, gays, everything's been around since forever. Yes, when I grew up, the culture was different. Now the kids grow up today, the culture is different. Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. I don't know what goes on in people's lives. I don't care what goes on in people's lives. I know who Larry is. Larry cares about people. Larry doesn't judge people. Larry wants to help as many people as he can. Larry's been through a life. Larry's lived a rougher life than most people will ever think about living. And Larry doesn't have judgment in his heart. And I hope you don't have judgment in your heart. I hope you take this video and think of what it's about. I have no sides in this case. I could care less what Dylan Mulvaney does, what Star does, Jeffree Star does, what anybody, Caitlyn Jenner, Kid Rock, I could care less what they do. I'm only commenting because there's such outrage over a video, in my mind, doesn't mean anything. I just hope you guys get that kind of view, and I hope you look like that. And if you have any comments about that, I will answer them. You know that. Check the comments. Put the comments in below if you think I'm wrong on this one. Please, I welcome that. I just want you guys to make good choices. I don't want you to go to a place I went. Make good choices. Have a great day. Hit your comments, and I'll see you soon.